My research focuses on looking at diverse identities and how those identities intersect in different spaces, including higher ed. And so the work that I do is really about preparing future administrators to work in diverse institutions with diverse student populations and to create a sense of belonging and inclusion for them in those spaces. The work for the public good that's being done is actually being done between our institution and the Islamic community here in Birmingham. I'm a member of the Islamic community here. I'm Muslim, and so I served as the connector, truthfully, to get these two entities together. I have a course in my program that's called Strategic Partnerships between Student Affairs and Academic Affairs, and the course is built around service learning. So it was through that class that our students partnered with Blazer Kitchen. Several were working out of that space, and we were able to meet a need for our international students, both domestic and those studying from abroad, where they needed halal food. And we just didn't have that available to them. And so what we did is we connected with the Birmingham Islamic Center. So now we have that halal chicken coming in every month. And so it's serving the needs of our students, our patients, also some of our local community. And so again, this is higher ed for the public good. It's in action, and that's the piece that's beautiful about it. I'm honored to receive this for everyone in the community that's a part of this. And I hope that we can recognize them too, as we said at the table. The whole goal here was to create a space at the table for us to share a meal. And I think we've done that in this work. And I hope to see more people sitting at the table and more people reaching out and making an effort in that way.
Student Multicultural and Diversity Program is like this hub for students to learn, be empowered, be engaged in social justice work, and we support marginalized communities. And so we are a space where people can come and be their authentic selves, but then learn about the world and the community and how they can work to better the world and make it more equitable. I learn from my students every day. Just like I have things to share with them, they share with me a lot. I'm really learning more about how our world is changing, how it affects the students the 4 to 6 years that they're here with us, and how I, as a staff member, can be a better advocate for them. I hope that after the students have spent their time specifically in student multicultural and diversity programs, that they are truly empowered to use their voice, to use their education as a catalyst to better their personal lives and the lives of those that they will serve. I appreciate that diversity is a core value. I appreciate that daily we are making strides to continue to create spaces, to hire staff and faculty that reflect the students, that our programming is being adjusted. We have come quite a long way since 1969, and I'm confident that we will continue to develop and grow. When I realized that I had been selected for this, I was absolutely overwhelmed. I am beyond humbled, but I'm grateful. And it makes me proud because the things that I believe that you are looking for in your diversity champion are things that I believe that my mother and my grandmother exude. So I feel like this is a shout out for me and also to my elders and my ancestors.
I was nominated for sort of twofold work. The first bit of my work that I was nominated for was my research. So I broadly am a researcher who studies transgender health and transgender health disparities. I work on a number of different projects to that end. I recently defended my master's thesis, which was an examination of gender dysphoria and external stress experiences and how those impact eating disorder symptomatology for transgender adults in the Deep South. A lot of the work that I do is focused on the Deep South because this is the area that we're in. It's a really under-researched area for trans folks, and we know that trans folks are disproportionately discriminated against in the Deep South as opposed to other places in the country. Within the lab group that I work in, we also work on projects regarding trans health in areas such as palliative care, substance use, suicidality, and HIV prevention. Overall, I am just working toward understanding the health disparities that transgender folks experience and figuring out how we can prevent those and how we can provide equitable and accessible healthcare for all. I can pretty directly see the fact that my work affects my undergrads and impacts my undergrads in that way, just in being able to help teach them skills that are necessary for successful careers in research. But I also know that the field of trans health research is very small. And so I really do hope that my research is adding to the greater body of literature, answering questions that we do not have answered yet. So I really think that UAB makes a pretty strong effort to hold diversity as a core value. The psychology department specifically has so many initiatives and has made students feel so welcome within their graduate program. It is a great honor for me to have been nominated and accepted for this and chosen among a number of deserving nominees.
I've done extensive work in the SNDP office, the Student Multicultural and Diversity Programs office, especially my work with BMEN, the Blazer Male Excellence Network, and that's a program that provides African American male students mentorship entering college their first year and mentorship throughout their years in college and beyond college as well. Mentorship looks like one-on-one meetings, whether that be just talking through lunch or dinner, or just talking in the SMDP office, or whether it just be going outside the campus of UAB and just having fun together. I think that mentorship is very crucial in towards helping people figure out their next step in life, whether it be graduate school or going straight into industry. But I think having a role model is very beneficial to anyone. I especially think my work has impacted the Black community as well as people who are disadvantaged early in life. UAB provides a lot of opportunities for students to become leaders. UAB is a wonderful place in order to become your true self and towards maturing towards a person that you want to emulate in the future. I feel grateful of receiving this award. I'm very glad to know that, even though I don't do things necessarily for awards and recognition, that it becomes recognized anyway. I'm just glad that my work has just been able to help people at the end of the day.
BMEN, or Blazer Male Excellence Network, is a peer mentoring group for incoming Black male freshmen. So we pair incoming Black male freshmen, who we call mentees, with upperclassmen mentors to provide them with support through their first year of college, both social and academic. So that involves meeting with them one-on-one, keeping in contact, making sure that they're doing well in their classes and both on campus in terms of connection.
The biggest impact that BMEN has is supporting our students to be involved around campus in several ways. For example, BMEN helped me join the Colette Study Abroad program, where I researched entrepreneurship and culture in Italy. And in turn, when I came back, I supported Black students on campus by giving presentations about the Study Abroad program.
As different events are on campus, we make sure to tape ourselves and give ourselves exposure, making sure that we get connected with students, making sure that we tell them what our story is.
Work like this, for me, is really important because I came into my first year and I was very lost in terms of what I wanted to get involved with on campus, who I wanted to be associated with was socially and as well as in the classroom.
I think UAB strongly supports diversity and inclusion on campus through our programs. There's a lot of promotional postings and videos on social media, and also lots of funding with scholarship programs, and also the culture environment in general through faculty and students.
I'm definitely most proud of Page Pals this year, which is an initiative being done by the city to help with literacy among students in the Birmingham City Schools. Just having members going out and volunteering and spending their time, setting a good example and, showing a lot of kids that there is, a lot of great things they can do both with reading and once they get outside of school.
Just knowing that our work doesn't go in vain, that our work is being seen from administrative staff, and we're just excited and very honored to receive the award.
With this recognition, we understand that there are people that see our work and actually appreciate it and support what we're doing.
And it's really encouraging, honestly. I think that is sort of a motivator to keep doing what we're doing and to show other people that, hey, this is a resource for you, and that you can do great things at UAB through the multitude of organizations, but especially through BMN.
Well, I'm really fortunate to be part of a great team. The Small Business Inclusion team advocates for and creates opportunities for small businesses to participate in design, construction, vendors to supply furniture, other items for development of buildings and facilities on campus. The Academic Small Business Alliance, or ASBA, is a partnership between Facilities Division, the Provost Office, the Collette School of Business, the School of Health Professions, the College of Arts and Sciences, and the School of Engineering. And in that, we help make connection with interns to get our students connected with local small businesses to help the students as they advance through their training to become professionals in their chosen field. And from many perspectives, it helps to grow the workforce. It helps to provide opportunities for the businesses, but it also makes the community more robust and resilient in terms of its ability to respond to the challenges of the construction, design, to create a campus. And then for the students who are involved, it gives them opportunities to see the community at work. It's a very rewarding feeling. I'm very proud to be part of it and very proud to be part of UAB, but immensely proud of the team. The fact that our folks that work under Demetria and the partners that we have in the schools and colleges come together multiple times a year. They have great friendships and great relationships, and you just see that begin to take hold in the lives of young people. I think that's probably the most rewarding thing personally, is to see that evolution. UAB shows that it walks the walk. It doesn't just talk the talk. You see the efforts that we do in terms of the shared value of diversity and inclusiveness. It really feels like the university is the catalyst in many respects, but also the sustaining force that keeps it moving forward.